Okay, as you guys heard from Sony, Sony is no longer producing physical discs in 2028. Now, now a lot of people are actually unhappy about it, including myself, and I think it's rightfully so because this physical media has been here since forever, ever since the rise of technology. And I actually honestly thought that this was also a way to preserve games because if Sony servers go offline, you would still have access to the game as like you have physical discs. You didn't need to connect to their servers and download it because obviously they were offline. So so you wouldn't even need a connection for for these services. But now with Sony's decision, I really think that this is really the end of of consoles because this is that we don't have any ownership in with our games now. It's just basically a license, and even then, they didn't even have disc. They didn't even have any really disc. They only provided a code to a game. You only get a plastic box, and inside it, it's just a code. There's no disc or whatever, no Blu-rays or whatever. And so, like when I think of this, it's like, what the hell is the future of gaming now? Like I swear, like especially with like artificial intelligence becoming more mainstream, it's I don't know. I always think that they kind of don't want us to own anything, and that's like the really good thing of ownership is that like the feeling of owning it rather than having a license. Because with a license, they can revoke it any time, whether you get banned or say that like maybe you died and like you can't your kids can't inherit it. I think there's like in Steam like there's like some rule like as up to some point they'll delete your account maybe like 80 years from now. But yeah, because at least with your ownership is like it goes like you could have like if you could you could have let your kid inherit these games. But with all of this stuff with Sony, and I saw it with Xbox as well. They said they were planning to get rid of physical discs as well, and I thought that was a pretty fucking bad decision on their part because honestly, I think that Sony Xbox could have they could have made a 180 with their decision and say, oh yeah, you know what, we're gonna keep physical discs, and that could probably kept a lot of more players with their plot and their with their platform. But nope, they went with the decision with also getting rid of physical disc. And so yeah, this freaking year is not going well with Sony. Sony and PlayStation, like gaming in general. Gaming, I don't know. Gaming is such in a weird predicament now. It's just like there's a lot of these decisions made by like CEOs and executives. I really don't think it's in our interest. And like at the end of the day, they are a business and they gotta maximize their profits. So I understand that, but if because like but I mean you we have the power to to influence these companies, and so if we're not too happy about it and it affects the company as well, you might as well revert back to your decision and say, oh, we should go back to physical. And I know they're not going to do that because they've already made their decision. So, the future of gaming, I don't know, it feels bleak. I honestly think that like PC gaming is probably the future. And even then, I don't even think, I'm not even too optimistic about PC gaming. See the computer parts? Oh, like the cost of computer parts nowadays? Like look at RAM and storage. it went up 4 times the price. Because I remember when I bought mine, I have a 5700X. I bought it in 2024 for $150. I looked up what its price in currently it's July 9, 2026. It comes with it comes out as $240. That is like a 90% $90 markup from its original MSRP. And no, nothing's being done about it because of the demand and resources. And it's usually because of these data centers and AI, artificial intelligence, because there's so much demand for these, and that's why the prices skyrocketed. But I still think that at least with a PC, you can you can at least own your games. Like you have GOG, for instance. You have like GOG is probably one of the best platforms to own your games. While they don't have any modern games, as their GOG stands for good old games, they still have modern games. But most of them, they usually their platform is mostly to preserve old games. And so, and there's also other ways that you could get your games, but I'm not gonna tell you that. You can do your own research. So, and I also think like it's you can do a lot of things with a PC. You can browse, you can edit videos, you can talk with the boys on Discord, you can mod your games. Dude, there's so much freedom you can have with a PC. And for me, I don't even like for me, you can even install not just Windows because I'm a Linux user. I don't really use Windows unless I have to. If I have to, I would run Windows in a virtual machine because I don't trust Windows at all. I am mostly a Linux user, guys. But anyways, this is not the point of me using Linux or Windows. This was I just wanted to say that like the freedom that we have of ownership. It's not looking pretty. I'm telling you, like I'm like looking into the future right now, and as I see it, we're kind of fucked. Oh man. Well, anyways, guys, I kind of wanted to make a video about this. This is actually my first video you hear with my voice, and I'm actually kind of excited because I kind of wanted to make more videos with my voice because I'm pretty kind of tired of just having just gameplay with no audio, and I kind of wanted to interact with you guys because this is kind of like the point of building my journey. So yeah, if you guys like this video, you can like it, but I don't really care. I'm gonna go out and see ya.